It's all started with me falling asleep and waking up in my dream domain where all nightmares feel real. But before we start, let's do a quick recap of my world. At the commencement of a martial arts revolution, armies of deadly creatures begin to invade the globe, defeating humanity's soldiers one by one. One day, I find myself dreaming about a society 10,000 years in the future, when even fundamental physical training techniques have been updated and made several thousand times more effective. Topics covered include breathing techniques, body strengthening treatments, and martial arts scriptures. However, with humanity extinct in the future, there will be no one to carry on the tradition of these once great martial arts. No one, except me. Coming back to the present, just before I passed out, if I remember right, I wanted to work out and started doing some 24 body reconstruction techniques. These techniques were recommended by our World Martial Alliance. People that use these techniques are beginners just like me. We use this to strengthen our core. The one I was doing was called 13th edition after revision since the world changed 300 years ago. Giant cracks appeared in the skies that looked like a gateway to another world. Unbelievably terrifying monsters came out of those cracks that filled our skies with thousands of monsters, changing the course of our world. Man-made weapons no longer held any power, and we have learned other ways of obtaining power without using weapons. Everyone's individual strength was raised tremendously, therefore mankind has entered in the era of martial arts. After finishing my third set of the body reconstruction techniques, my health status didn't move one bit. My little sister's health status was already 0.9 while I'm here with 0.7. Thinking about that got me motivated and got up to do the fourth set, and that's when everything changed. I fell to the ground and woke up in my dream domain. Feeling confused, I had to pinch myself to see if this was real, and out of nowhere, I hear Zombie growl. Soon as I turned around, it had already pinned me to the ground. Zombie had sprang back, opening its jaws wide open, going for my head. At the last second I managed to dodge it. Feeling agitated, I said, "Don't you dare make a fool out of me, even though I'm crap at close-range combat. Even though I'm useless garbage whose health status is 0.7. Exclusively, I'm still nearly a martial artist, kicking it with all my might, making it fall back, so I picked up a rock and did a finishing blow. I was exhausted. I was relieved that the fight has ended. Looking down at the corpse, something unusual was taking place. Some sort of black flames or energy had came out of the zombie. I was scared and tried to block it, with no success. It took over my mind and I started seeing memories of this dead soldier when he was alive. It seemed he was part of a military training, and his training base was attacked by many monsters. I was still startled. I didn't have answers. I didn't know why I seen memories of a thing I just killed. What took place felt too real to be a dream. Thinking too deeply on what had occurred, another zombie tried to sneak up from behind, but this time things have changed. For some reason now I knew how to react to the threat, and out of nowhere, I felt the surge of energy within me, decapitating zombie's head with just one blow. My jaw dropped. I didn't believe that this was me. Am I really capable of decapitating this thing, or am I still dreaming? Once again I felt this strange power slowly entering my body. It was then that I realized, killing the zombie grants me their past memories and even their strength, even they were alive. This was not possible. I didn't believe I was able to obtain lifetimes worth of knowledge in seconds. This had to be a dream. But everything feels so real just like that. Everything started to flash around me. What's going on? Why is everything crumbling? Next thing I knew, I woke up to loud banging noise. It was my little sister's voice. I opened the door in my sweaty see-through top. My little sister couldn't take her eyes off my sweaty body. She was shocked what she sees through it. Anyway, she turns around and tells me to hurry up now that you are awake. Hurry up and stop making mom and dad wait for you at the dinner table.
Hurry up now. Stop making mom and dad wait for you at the dinner table. How I never seen him so muscular. It seems he actually is putting efforts into working out.
I went back to change my shirt. I was reminiscing how worthless of a brother I must be. I have a genius sister with over 1.0 health status and her combat ability is well over 100. She will most likely receive grand offer to a prestigious martial arts university. And as for me, I will stay and be known as worthless brother. I looked in a mirror. I was surprised how chiseled I looked, and no longer felt sluggish at all, even though I only just woke up. Wait, can my dreams really be real? I swung my arms to see if the techniques I have acquired were real. I also still remembered the memories of the zombies I have killed in my dream. Can all of this be real? Wow, I really do feel much stronger. Can I really bring the strength I obtained in my dream domain into reality? I put my shirt on and headed to the dinner table. I ate so much, everyone was in disbelief including me. I don't think I ate this much in my entire life. After my family dinner I head out to Hogchuan Dojo to see if my powers really have improved. I went into the dojo for the assessment to see whether or not my health status and combat power had risen. I got myself ready for health status, released my energy as much as I could and placed my hand over the orb and I was really shocked. Oh man, it really has improved and now it's 0.96. I can't believe this. It went up by 0.2 in just 1 hour. I'm really going to catch up to my sister now, and she's the one meant to be the genius. Now let's try the combat power. I got myself into combat position and it felt so natural. I could feel the experience and combat abilities I gained from those two zombies. I dashed forward, striking the dummy in the chest. I was stunned. I didn't believe what my eyes are showing me. 113 combat power. Is this really me? Now I can really become a true martial artist. I was already planning on the way I can become even stronger. I thought to myself, if I gain so much power just from 1 hour of dreaming, what if I did it 8 hours, 9 hours, even 10 hours? I'd be reborn in just one night. Why sleeping so hard when I want to sleep? God damn it. It's only 9 p.m. No wonder I can't sleep. Okay fine, I might as well go and train for a bit. First move that I performed already felt like it didn't belong to me, but it did at the same time. I was thinking had to be the zombie soldier I killed in my dream, so I carried on training. I became better and better, digging further into the memory of the zombie soldier I killed. I repeated those moves hundreds of times, drilling it into my brain. Every move I made me feel stronger. Then suddenly all my excitement, all my dopamine released from my brain had disappeared and felt unbearable. Hunger. I couldn't handle how hungry I was. I couldn't keep up with the energy consumption. Normal food no longer is enough to provide me with the nutrients I need anymore. Only thing I can think of now is to start taking special pills, but I know my parents won't be able to afford it and there's no way I can either. If everything continued like this, then I really won't be able to see any growth rate. I need to start making some money to be able to sustain myself. If I remember right, school rewarded students for their performance and I think reward was 10,000 for first grade honors. Somehow, some way, I need to make a good impression.
Something's up. Teachers didn't check our papers today. It's been quite some time since we've gotten any combat lessons. Wait, what? Lu Xing, you jerk. How and when did you get those abs? It's only been what, 1 or 2 days, and you've changed drastically. I can't believe it's really you. I bet your goal is to get attention of the girls, and you worked your ass off for today's practical combat lesson.
Yes, I've been working out, but don't lump me in with your kind of people. Our exams are coming up soon, so I really suggest you get your ass ready for them. Alright, let's head out.
Okay students, for today, we are going to be reviewing the very basics of combat techniques that we already talked about in our classes.
Hey Lu Sheng, I heard Mr. Zhong is rank 2 martial artist. People said he even crossed paths with those scary beasts in a real battlefield. Just by looking at those scars on his arms you can tell he's strong.
So his are rank 2 martial artists? From what I can see, his techniques are far too simple and not mastered or unrefined. The techniques I have acquired from my dreams are way better than the ones he's displaying.
That will be it for now. Yang, could you please come up here and demonstrate to class?
Isn't he the guy that always liked to steal the spotlight? Yes, he's good looking and is rich, but that's unfair. He can always get the best pills and also his vitality is getting closer to 1.2.
Well Lu Sheng, that's because our teachers like to play favorites. How can common people like ourselves can even get by?
Yeah, you're absolutely right, but now I will carve my own destiny.
Not bad, kid. Your form is good, but as for everything, nothing is perfect, and your balance can do a bit of work. Next time we do this, I'll gladly demonstrate it to you, and show you how to correct your movements. Keep on practicing, kid. You have a bright future ahead of you. Okay, moving on. We'll be asking our students to test their practical combat.
Understood. Thank you for your instructions. Wow, what a big mouth. You want to correct me? You are just a puny low-ranked martial artist. You can't even come close to my family. Of course I have a bright future.
Is there anyone in this hall that would like to spar with Yang here? Anyone? This happens every time. This kids always start to shrivel away, just like a group of ostriches. How do they expect me to teach students like this? Yes, school is teaching this kids the basics, but when you with the big boys and join the military, only fraction of them will be walking the path. Wait. This kid's eyes, they belong to a person who has undergone truly arduous training. Okay then, kid, please step up and take your stance. You both be getting 10 minutes max. Please do remember safety firsts and remember the lessons you have learned.
You ready, Lu Sheng? Hope you paid attention. When you are falling, and you will be, don't try and use your hands to break the fall. If you do so, you be putting lot of tension on your bones. Instead, you should protect all your vital points and especially your head.
Thank you for your reminder. I do appreciate it. Well, let's begin. I'm ready whenever.
All right then, Lu Sheng, do you know what the most important thing is in a fight? Controlling your distance, observe their movements, think of a fitting way to counterattack, take control, and before you know it the match has been decided. Victory belongs to the strongest one. Pushovers like you, Lu Sheng, deserve an embarrassing exit.
No way, did I just beat Yang with one freaking punch? I really did just send him flying, but I think I overdid it. It doesn't look too good for Yang, Mr. Zhang. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to overdo it like that. I couldn't control my strength for some reason.
It's okay, kid. People meant to get hurt during battle and training. Do not worry about it. His injuries aren't even severe, but I need to see you in my office. I have something I must discuss with you.
All right, sir. Ximing. I must go. I have something I must discuss with Mr. Zhang. Can you do me a favor and let other teachers know that I might be late in next class, please? Wow! Mr. Zhang, I didn't know you had such a hobby. I wouldn't have guessed.
You funny. It's just one of my small hobbies, and besides, everyone has some type of secrets of their own. Wouldn't you agree? Lu Sheng, a student of mine, one that meant to have vitality at 0.8, right?
Mr. Zhang, if I remember right, you said it yourself. That figure was from the last assessment.
Kid, you didn't use some type of a drug to forcibly increase your vitality, right? I'm sure you know that taking any type of drug to increase your vitality is strictly forbidden by the school. Not only that those drugs are extremely harmful to the body, but if the school found out, it won't be just a simple tap on the shoulder, right?
Drugs? What drugs? Of course not, sir. I swear, I would never do such a thing.
Fine then, if that is the case, let's begin assessing your vitality once more. If you really didn't have any drugs, then numbers will be stable, but if you have, your vitality will be unstable, and the figures will fluctuate immensely. Soon as we're done with that, we will assess your combat strength. If both combat and your vitality are consistent, that would prove your abilities.
All right.
Now, put your hand on the orbs. Wait, what? 1.5? Then that means he's officially a full-fledged martial artist. No way. An official martial artist at his age? He's only 18, not just in our school, but even in the whole of White Lake City, there's no genius like him. What happened? This kid, even though this dummy is just a prototype that is made for students to use, it still should be able to withstand the attack of an official martial artist. This kid is a monster. His strength even surpassed that of a rank 1 martial artist. Didn't you say that your vitality value from your last assessment was only 0.8? So kid, how long ago did you take that assessment?
Let me think. I think the last time I took the assessment was roughly half a month ago, sir.
What? Half a month? Okay, let me ask you again. Are you telling me that you only used a half a month's time to increase your vitality from 0.8 to value that surpasses even the official martial artist? You must be an heir of some type of a noble clan? Or maybe you learning from some grandmaster perhaps?
Haha, no, am from a ordinary family, not some noble clan, and am sure, not a disciple of any grandmaster either, sir. And as for the secret behind my vitality's rapid increase, well, that's a secret.
He almost doubled his vitality in just 1 month? His overall combat power has already surpassed rank 1 martial artist too. Back when I was at school, my results were pretty decent. After working hard at cultivation for many years, I finally managed to advance, to become rank 2 martial artist, and entered the army. It was soon after I entered the battlefield that I understood a truth. A truth that mankind will never be able to defeat monsters. In the face of such ridiculous and inexplicable strength, humans are such small and weak creatures, and the only ones who can battle those monsters are those with equally unreasonable strength. A collection of individuals who are monsters in their own right. Okay, kid, I came up with an idea. With your current strength levels, you are well suited to enter gifted classes at school. In those classes, you will be able to get far more instruction from the greatest teachers. I'll call the main office immediately.
Thank you for your attention, but it's fine. My current class is a good fit for me.
No? But, with your talent, the institution will undoubtedly do its best to support you if you have any difficulties with cultivation that require the support of the school. Please let me know.
If that is the case, sir, I will not hold back. I have 2 requests. I'd want to apply for a martial arts scholarship. At the same time, I am hoping that the school will allow me to have a more flexible schedule.
So he lacks financial aid and spare time, huh? All right. I will submit an application for you for a special scholarship that will provide you with a grant of around $30,000. I will also discuss your timetable with the head office. The scholarship application will take approximately 2 days to be processed. However, you cannot afford to spend that time waiting rather than training. I'll give you this in advance. You can repay me when you get the money.
That is a martial arts black card. There's at least 100,000 in there. That is significantly more than I would receive from the scholarship. Thank you so much, Mr. Jong.
Keep up the wonderful work. The school will depend on you to bring us glory. Okay, get back to class.
Yes, I will. Thank you again, Mr. Jong.
30,000 per bottle even after working both day and night. My parents could only afford to buy 3,000. Strong martial artists can make more money, which they can then utilize to develop other strong martial artists. This demonstrates how difficult it is for a disadvantaged family's child to achieve financial success. My younger sister, a great genius, possesses the ability to change her destiny but is burdened by me, who depletes a portion of the pathetic resources we have. As for me, I was not only unwilling to accept my mediocrity, but I also did not put up enough effort to change my fate. I simply spent my days wandering aimlessly. I wished to experience the amazing world of martial artists but hid away in games, desperate for a connection to my prior existence. Like a fish confined in a tank, I yearned for the expanse of the ocean but was hesitant to leave the tank's warmth and protection. However, everything has changed.
I broke through the water's surface and discovered the true world beyond, giving me another opportunity to change my destiny. I know what I want to do and what I should do, and I will not make the incorrect decision this time. This is a collection of fight memories I've acquired over a short period of time, all of which have been combined in one instant. I finally broke through the bottleneck using the fist techniques. I've genuinely made those fist techniques mine. I finally did it and advanced, yet to another step on this path.